welcome. My name is Ogan. I'm a PhD student in the department under the supervision of Professor Michael Ngadi. And my seminar title is Palm, the Natural Healthy Oil. Why palm oil? This is because there is a negatively perceived image of consuming high-caloric oils and fats, especially of the saturated types. And palm oil, being a saturated fat, is highly judged based only on its saturation. But current research has shown that palm oil is rich. So I'm going to present and highlight its richness. Palm oil begins its life in the nursery, where it is raised for about 3 months. It is transplanted to the permanent palm plantation, where it grows into luxuriant trees, which serve also as carbon sinks. The inflorescence matures to become fresh fruit bunch, which is filled with oil-rich fresh palm fruits. These fresh palm fruits is from where the oil is got. Comparatively, palm oil is the highest oil-yielding crop among the oil plants and seeds. You can see in that chart that it is about 3.74 metric tons, a million metric tons per year. And that means more abundant oil at a moderate price and efficient land use compared to soybeans, sunflower, and rapeseed, which are other popular oils of commerce. This is the anatomy of the palm oil fruits. Palm oil is the only oil-bearing seed that naturally produces 2 different types of oil. The palm oil, which I'm concentrating on, comes from the fleshy mesocarp of the palm fruit, while another oil known as the palm kernel oil comes from the seed or kernel at the core of the palm fruit. These 2 oils are chemically different, and they are separated in their natural state by a hard shell that encloses the kernel, which separates it from the mesocarp. To get the oil, it is processed in palm oil mills, and it could happen at the traditional level where you see a household processing their own. It could also happen in a small scale or cottage industry. There are also cutting-edge technology palm oil mills that has incorporated also the refining process. And what happens inside these oil mills? This is a flow chart for the processing of good palm oil and palm kernel. The palm oil follows the yellow colored line, while the palm kernel follows the blue line. Let me just briefly state that the fresh fruit bunches are received. After reception, they are sterilized with steam. And this sterilization is to allow easy removal of the palm seeds from the bunch. Then the palm seeds are digested in a digester. And after digestion, it is put into a presser where it could be pressed with a hydraulic press. Then after pressing, the oil flows down this way, while the nut and the fiber goes through the blue line for the further processing of the palm kernel oil. Then the palm oil continues to the clarification tank and drying, and this is palm oil, a balanced vegetable oil containing equal mixture of saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Chemically speaking, palm oil is naturally semi-solid at room temperature. It has an almost equal balance of saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. The saturated fatty acids are palmitic acid and stearic acid, while we have oleic acid as monounsaturated and linoleic acid as the essential fatty acid. From all current research, palmitic acid is neutral. That means that it does not raise blood cholesterol level. So like all vegetable oils, palm oil itself is cholesterol free. So there's nothing to worry about it. However, the natural goodness in palm oil can be redistributed through the process of fractionation. When you fractionate, you get a liquid palm olein and a solid palm stearin. And a second fractionation will yield super olein. And when they are refined, you can get refined palm oil. These ones can also be further processed to refined bleached and deodorized palm stearin, refined bleached and deodorized palm olein. All these products, including the crude palm oil, are all stable and find useful applications in the food industry. Talking about health benefits, you saw that the color of the palm oil is rich red or orange red in color. And that is because of it being rich in beta-carotene. Red palm oil is nature's richest source of carotenoids, about 500 to 700 milligrams per kilogram, which is 15 times more than found in carrots, 30 times more than found in tomatoes. And it has been used to intervene in vitamin A deficiency areas, because we know that beta-carotene is a precursor for vitamin A. Another important vitamin in palm oil is vitamin E. And palm oil has two types of vitamin E, tocopherols and tocotrienols. These two vitamin E are antioxidants with different potency. In fact, the tocotrienols has more potency than the tocopherols. I'll talk more about tocotrienols a little bit later. And we all know that being an antioxidant is a free radical scavenger in the body, so it can be used to overcome vitamin E deficiency effectively. And if you also look at palm oil and other oils, you see that no other vegetable oil has as much vitamin E as palm oil. You can see the tocopherols are found in the yellow chart. And interestingly, the tocotrienols are not found in most other oils such as soybean, canola oil, cottonseed oil. It is only in palm oil that has this rich amount of tocotrienols, up to 1,200 ppm. And if you add the tocopherols and tocotrienols, you see that it is very rich. In terms of calories, the palm oil provides 9 kilocalories of energy. And no matter what we feel, experts recommend that normal adults obtain 30% of their daily calorie needs from fats and oils. In terms of digestibility, it is also very much digestible. It has a rich flavor, taste, and texture which enriches the food and enhances palatability. In terms of trans fatty acids, you see that palm oil is naturally semi-solid, so it does not require hydrogenation, because we know that hydrogenation of polyunsaturated oils, which is associated with other vegetable oils, leads to trans fatty acids. And these trans fatty acids has a lot of health problems, especially because it increases the devilish LDL cholesterol while it decreases the good HDL cholesterol. But palm oil doesn't have such problems because it doesn't need to be hydrogenated. So all the problems associated with both labeling requirements for TFA and other health implications is not there. So palm oil is trans fat free, and these are all evidence research that palm oil does not increase blood cholesterol level like other oils such as canola oil and olive oil and rapeseed oil. So it is as much as good as these other oils that are much more common in other places. So that is why we are highlighting this nature's gift to the world. Palm oil and cancer. Research has also shown that the tocotrienols has a lot of anti-tumor activity and anti-cancer activity. And so it has been used successfully in cancer prevention programs. And so palm oil does not cause cancer. In terms of food uses, all the products of palm oil could be used for cooking, it could be used for frying. It is also a component of baked goods and confections. It is used in producing shortening, it is used in producing margarine. And even recently, there is pure palm vitamin E, so that we can easily tap directly the abundant goodness of this vitamin E. There are so many other uses of palm oil outside the food industry, both in the pharmaceutical, in the cosmetic, oleochemical industry. It finds a lot of food, but I am concentrating on these food uses as nature's gift to the world. So it is a heart-friendly oil, and these are my references. So I want to thank all of you for listening to me. Thank you so much.